Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to C2L. I'm Tommy Day.
I'm Kalpa.
Welcome to Chennai to Lagos. It's a very, very special one because this is our first official travel vlog.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Where did we go?
Went to Malindi.
Yeah.
Not far from where we are, but we consider it a travel vlog.
Yeah.
Because we've obviously not done this before, and we just felt that we wanted it to be very like a beautiful trip, very intentional with what we're doing. So we're like, you know what? This is probably our best travel vlog.
It's our first travel vlog, and we documented a bit of it and we wanted to share with you. Malindi is an interesting city. It's a little Italy in the coast of Kenya. Very, very interesting cultural melting pot. So we had a bit of fun. So yeah, check it out. Alright guys, so we have two different beds, so we asked them to put it together. Imagine. But yeah, it's a really, 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 really nice place. Sitting area over here. And we have a balcony. And the queen is over here. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
You look so beautiful.
Thanks. I feel like I'm on vacation.
Yeah. That's our view. So this is going to be HQ for the next week or so. And yeah, we look forward to exploring Malindi.
A few moments later.
So we just had lunch and Tom is out.
I don't know why I was so tired. I think the day before I was working on one of our videos. So I didn't really sleep as much. Yeah, that's actually what happened. So literally a few hours of sleep, and then now the whole traveling thing happened. So got there, totally crashed, but yeah, really, really nice one.
Yeah, just a normal first day in any new place. Like, you really don't do much. You just, I guess, adapt to the environment.
Hello, beautiful. What are we about to do? We found our food spot.
It was like maybe 10 minutes away?
10 minutes, probably less. So we have no idea where we're going. We are just following the signs. Alright, so this place looks quite abandoned. Let's just hope we're in the right place. Apparently this place that we thought has food, they're closed. So we are going to have to go and find another place to eat.
It's the worst thing that can happen to people who are like hungry, you know? Like, you've not had food in like ages. And then you find a place and they're like, it's closed. Anyway, on to the next one.
A few inches later.
Day two, again, it was a very chill day. It was actually a Sunday, right? So we were like, let's just take it easy, let's go get some lunch. So we heard of this really great place and we went looking for it, and it didn't even exist. So we went to another place, and it seemed there was a whole beach party scene going on. So that's something you guys like. Then if you're in Malindi, I think Sundays be at Osteria for a beach party.
Yep.
So day 3, we wanted to learn the reason behind why Malindi is so diverse. So where did we go? We went to the museum to learn some history.
Running back to you.
So you're saying there might be gold inside this thing?
There's a special key.
If anyone knows the key. We use this in India.
That's what we use it to welcome guests.
Mm-hmm.
Weddings and all.
And this is used every day
The thing.
for under eye
Wow.
kajal.
Not that far apart.
Okay.
But mainly it was used in Malindi.
Nice.
When you go to the museum, it's interesting because you get a guide along with the ticket you pay for your entrance, and you don't stop at the Malindi Museum. There's a lot more you do during the day, and we suggest you do it. But when we
Definitely.
start at the Malindi Museum, you learn about the tribes that are in the coastal areas. The Giriyama tribe, the Mijikenda tribe, the Taita tribes, and you learn about their way of lives. And you also learn how the diverse communities came to be.
Even the Indian community,
Yeah.
the Portuguese community, and you understand like how the whole
Arab
Swahili.
community.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was mostly because of trade.
Yeah.
So once you learn that, now you get a context of the most popular Vasco da Gama pillar that you guys probably heard about. So from there, like, you can also understand why the pillar was so important, the context behind it, and how it came to be at the ocean side.
Yeah.
And why it is where it is.
Yeah.
You know, so you learn about all that, and then the guide then takes you to
House of Columns.
House of Columns.
This is a
Exactly.
place that it was actually built because of a fish.
Yeah,
Literally,
simply,
because
a
of
fish.
a fish
House
that
is there.
a coelacanth or something like that.
Coelacanth, yeah.
It's a very very ancient fish that was not meant to be found in the Indian Ocean. Long story short, they found it, and the captain, you know, while the other sailors wanted to throw it away because they felt it looked evil, said let's keep it. But they didn't know that they caught something that was so significant. So they built this whole place.
Museum for
It's
the
like a little
fish.
museum for the fish, and
Yeah.
then they talk a little bit more about the whole marine life there. And upstairs they have a whole library, so it's a really interesting place to check out. These are old structures, things that were
Very
probably there since like the late 1800s.
Yeah.
And then from there they take us to the Portuguese church.
One
Yeah.
of the oldest churches here, and it still has the form that they built it in. Like, nothing has been really changed.
Since
The
1890.
benches that are still there, just about 40 people can fit in the church, and it's like a little hut that basically did not have a place of its own when it was built, but
Yeah.
now I guess the tourist department has really given it its own space, but it's in the middle of a very busy street, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's just out of your way. You can actually pass it when you're going somewhere.
Exactly.
But then before you get to the Vasco da Gama pillar, make sure you ask your guide to show you the sculpture of a freedom fighter in the 20th century, Mekatilili Wamenza, where she fought against the British colonial. And what's special about her, she was a woman freedom fighter back in the day, and she wasn't even allowed to show her face, so she would stand outside the British offices with her face fully covered. So where she stood every day is where the sculpture currently
It's
is.
amazing.
And it's a must, you have to see it. Lastly, now you go to the Vasco da Gama pillar, and you now have some context
The most popular
as to
place.
why
yeah.
that stone is even there.
Exactly. Which the water comes to where?
River here.
What? Ice cream.
On cake time for me.
Day 4, this was probably one of my favorite things. I love animals, and one of the things that we found out about Malindi is they have a place called the Falconry. Now, the Falconry is like a conservancy site where they have birds of prey, they have a few reptiles, and they kind of help rehabilitate some animals that they now take into the Sabaki River, which is a place in Malindi where they have hippos, crocodiles, and stuff. So, yeah, we went there and we were so excited to just check everything out.
This one here is 24.
Yes.
Wow. We are close in age.
Can be more than 100.
How old is it?
127 years old.
127 years old.
It's so friendly.
So what do they majorly eat?
Vegetarian.
One egg per year. Wow, they're intelligent. They know the economy and they're planning.
So the next day, we were just going to take it a bit easy. But one of the places that we had found online was a place called the White Art Elephant Lodge. It's by an artist called Armando Tanzini, an Italian. And we had no idea what we were going to see. Looks like a Rasta horse. I think out of all the places that I've gone to in my life, in terms of like aesthetic appeal, this would definitely be in the top 5. I can't even explain it, guys. It is so incredible. This artist has built, life-size structures of elephants and, giraffes and horses and things, and they're made from recycled material and things like that,
Wood, scraps and all that.
Oh my gosh, it's an amazing place. It's an amazing place. So we went around, we checked it. There's an art gallery in there. We even had a chance to meet with the owner, like he's the artist, And it's such a beautiful place. Like, we were so sold. We had to go back a few days later just to check it out again, because when we went, like, we were losing a bit of light.
The sun was going down, so you couldn't really see the sculptures.
Exactly.
Really well.
So I had to come back now with a proper camera to get as much as we could. But it's a beautiful place, very, very aesthetic. It's a beautiful place. So we went, had a drink, and watched the moon rise. Beautiful, beautiful day.
Day 6, we just decided to stay in and just relax and think about what to do next. So what did we do? We went online and we found this beautiful place. So the next day, went to a place called Ndoro Sculpture Garden, yes. And we didn't know what we were walking into. Actually, it took us days to even set an appointment. We kept calling, they were busy. Kept calling, they were busy. So we're like, okay, this is a day it happened. So we just went in the afternoon, and the moment we entered, like, we met the host, and it was an amazing place. It was like a little Zimbabwe in Kenya. That's what I would call it.
Really?
Because all these sculptures are by Zimbabwean artists, collected by this person who was a journalist back in the day in Zimbabwe. So when she came to Kenya, she brought all these sculptures and put it in her garden, and her garden is humongous.
4 acres.
4 acres of diverse plants and just beautiful, really scenic, really calm and peaceful. And then as you walk into the garden, you see all these different artists and their sculptures and all that. And she knows the story behind all of them,
because she knew them.
All these artists. So she tells you, this is by this guy. This guy did it because he felt X, Y, and Z. So you get the context behind every sculpture you see. And it's just amazing. Like, it's worth spending an hour there learning about Zimbabwean culture as well in Kenya, which is very interesting.
Very interesting.
And getting that art side of things as well. Every culture have their art form. So this was Zimbabwean art form that we're seeing, like authentic stuff. And it was just beautiful. And then as we walked in, the most amazing thing is the shipment that brought all the sculptures in. That container that she came with, she converted it into a shop. Imagine. So we walked into the container in which the sculptures came in, and inside there were trinkets of things she's collected over the years, and if you want, you can purchase it. but if not, that's fine.
Yeah.
But she's really awesome, very warm host, very intelligent, very knowledgeable about what she's doing,
Yeah.
and with no intention of making money from the art. It's
Yeah.
just her desire to collect
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It was a beautiful thing. I feel like if you're an artsy person like us, like it's definitely a place to check out.
Yeah, only by appointment,
Only by appointment.
and she doesn't charge you anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but make sure you do check it out. Like if you're in that side, you learn a lot, and it's a beautiful place. As you said, beautiful garden, beautiful place. Yeah. Beautiful people. This is our last night.
Last night, yes.
Last night in Malindi, and we want to do what we haven't done since we came. What's that?
Boat ride.
Going for a boat ride. It's a glass boat ride. We're going to swim with fishes, and we are going to do a
An
bit of
island.
swimming, go to an
Yeah.
island. So this will be fun. Are you
And then
ready?
dinner later on.
Then dinner later. So let's go all out. You ready? Peace.
It fits you. How is it?
I feel good. I jumped in the water. I hit my head. That's the point.
Let me see.
But I feel good. No, I'm okay. Did you see me going up?
I just entered the water. I mean, I didn't like swim like Tom did, but I was on a floater and it was so cute. And I saw so many fishes and corals down there of like so many different colors. It was so sweet. Captain.
Dinner, man, it was amazing.
It was like we saved the best for the last.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome.
Because it was so good. Oh my god, we enjoyed our food a lot.
Italian. In fact, like the people, there was some Italian guys around, and that's when we realized that, oh my god, this is really Little Italy. Like they were ordering in Italian, the waiters and the waitresses were responding to them in Italian, laughing in Italian. I'm like, whoa, where are we?
And we were just like, what's going on? Yeah.
So we even ordered Italian, So yeah, it was a great time, and I feel like this was a nice way to kind of round up the trip. We were able to experience the culture, and just enjoy, what Malindi had to offer.
So last day, today we're leaving, and we're like, we need to take things back home for people. Exactly. And we needed a few things. So we found out there's a spice shop, and there's some spices we needed, and these guys had everything we needed.
Beautiful place.
Such an amazing shop. And then we were like, we needed Malindi Halwa, but we looked around and there was, I don't know, we just didn't find anybody.
Couldn't find it, yeah.
Yeah, but then luckily, as we were in the spice shop, we called this person online, and he was like, oh, I'm around the spice shop, let me pick you up and let's go to the shop. And it was 2 minutes away from the spice shop, so we were able to get hot Malindi Halwa.
Mind-blowing stuff. It was so good. So good.
So that's what we have for dessert these days.
Yeah, beautiful.
Halwa, yes.
But all in all, like Malindi, definitely check it out. If you have the opportunity to, check it out. Especially if you're in Kenya, there's really no excuse. It's an amazing place, melting pot of so many different cultures, a lot to see. Swahili-inspired architecture, Swahili food, Arabic influences, Indian influences, Italian presence and influence. Like, there's so much to see. And there's so much to do from a very, educational point of view, to just even having a blast and just having fun with your friends and everything. There's a lot you can do. So, most definitely check it out. Any last words on Malindi?
Just the place to be. I really loved Malindi.
Wow, the place to be.
Yeah,
that's a strong one.
I really loved it.
Yeah.
And I think for sure I want to go back and even do more than we did this time around. But I would just want to say, a lot of people don't go to the museum because it's like, you're probably Kenyan and you're like, why am I going to the museum?
Yeah.
Like, I know Kenya.
Yeah.
But like, you'd be so surprised, like when you go to the museum, even as someone who's been here for many years, like I'm still like, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I think it really gives you an opportunity to learn about your place even more, like more in depth.
Yeah.
And appreciate like people who've put some foundations into it. So like, please go to the museum. The first thing you do when you're in Malindi.
Yeah. Start there, party and do all the other things after, but just start there. Gives you like a compass for your journey there.
Yeah.
But all in all, thank you guys for joining us on our journey. If there are any of the places you'd like us to check out in Kenya and other parts of the world, hey, let us know. Who knows? Maybe we might be there next,
Manifesting.
Exactly.
Manifesting
so, we really enjoyed ourselves, and this is something we'd like to really do, just travel around and document. Especially, the fact that we're two different cultures, it's made us appreciate culture holistically a lot more. So it would be nice to check other places out. And guys, like, subscribe, click that notification bell, and keep it locked so you can keep up with all the stuff that we're doing. So with that said, we love you. God bless. Mwah. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.